What's up, guys? Zinigami here. We have a brand new Sugofest batch out on the Japanese version One Piece Treasure Cruise. Not technically out yet. It's going to be out at the end of the month with a Sugofest that is guaranteed golds. And on the 3rd, 6th, and 9th multi-pulls, you will get a guaranteed legend. That 9th multi-pull is also guaranteed to be one of the rated up Sugo characters, Sugo legends. And also, you have 2 times the chance of getting a legend on that Sugofest. So, I know what you're going to ask. First of all, is this a good Sugofest to pull for? Well, it's guaranteed gold. Check. Guaranteed legend. Check. Double legend rate. Check. So yeah, it's a pretty good Sugofest to pull for. On the global version, before we get into the character rating, I'm just going to give us a little bonus. We're going to do the pull. The characters that I'm looking for out of this, by the way, you can get basically all the Straw Hats and Rayleigh. Of course, everyone would love Rayleigh, but I'd also like Brooke, Smoker, Garp, Usopp, or Robin. So, it's not Rayleigh. We got a 50% chance. Literally half of the characters I could have gotten. Thanks, Bandai. Oh well. Anyways, let's go over to my team. Oh, what am I doing here? Oh, nothing. It's just me, Zinigami. Let me put Akainu over here into the trash where he belongs, because damn it, man, this new Sabo Lucy is so good. So, the new Sugofest batch has Lucy Sabo as Lucy, Diamante, Burgess, Cavendish, and Barto. Now, what we don't know is we don't have the evolved captain abilities of the other characters yet, so we don't have the captain evolved ability of Barto exactly. We know what their 4-star ability is, so we're going to go over the 4-star ability. I'm going to do a little bit of speculation about what their 5-star ability captains are, but you can just assume that they're all going to be pretty dang solid captain abilities. And then we're going to end on Lucy, who is so ridiculously overpowered that this video is not going to end as a how good are these characters. This video is mostly going to end as a rant about how stupid Bandai is at balancing their characters. So let's start with Diamante. We're going to look at the 4-star version once again. Captain ability at 4 stars is boost the attack of slashers and driven by 2 times. Evolved, it might just be a 2.5 times attack for slasher and driven, because that's what Bandai's been doing a lot. 2.5 times flat for some characters. Sailor abilities that boost the attack against strength characters by 10%, or 1.1 times. So since he's quick, he gets additional damage against strength characters. That's a brand new Sailor ability we haven't seen before. His special ability delays all enemies for 2 turns, reduces enemies' damage reduction and damage defense boost. That is the blue and rainbow shields. Durations by 3 turns, and changes the right column into matching orbs. So he is an orb manipulator. He delays for 2 turns, which is one of the very, very, very few characters in the entire game that delays for 2 turns. And gives matching orbs, so very, very great start right off the bat. Thanks, Diamante. Also, nice to note that Diamante and Strength Diamante are both 2-turn delayers. Then we have Burgess, who is a dex-driven fighter. Burgess is captain ability, boosts the attack of fighters by 2.25 times. I imagine his evolved captain ability is going to be boost attack of fighters and also maybe boost their health by a tiny little bit, so like possibly a 2.5 times and maybe 1.2 times health boost sort of thing for fighters. Sailor ability boosts attack and health of red, green, and blue characters by 75 times. His special ability cuts enemies' health by 20% and boosts the attack against delayed enemies by 1.5 times for 2 turns. You'll notice that this batch works very well together. We have a lot of blue, green, blue, and red characters. I wonder if that has to do with something that we're going to talk about later. So it's blue and red and green characters. Also, he boosts attack against delayed, which Diamante, like we just said, delays enemies. Then we have Cavendish. Cavendish is a dex-driven slasher. More dex-driven slashers because we don't have enough of those. Captain ability boosts the attack of red, green, and blue characters by 2.25 times. Evolved, probably once again 2.5 times for red, green, and blue. Potentially something additional there. Sailor ability makes yellow and purple orbs count as beneficial for himself. And his special ability changes block orbs into matching orbs. He locks all your orbs for 1 turn, and he boosts attack against delayed enemies, or against enemies with reduced defense by 1.75 times for 1 turn. Important thing to note about this is that the reduced defense conditional attack booster is incredibly easy to apply just by using the Vanderdecken ship. Using the Vanderdecken ship, you can use Vanderdecken special to reduce enemies' defense by 25%. Not a very large defense reduction, but enough to qualify for that 1.75 times attack boost, which makes this an incredibly easy conditional attack booster to achieve. So you can imagine on anything that doesn't have debuff protection, by using Cavendish, you get 1.175 times attack on any team. And finally, we have Barto. Barto is a quick fighter-driven character. He boosts the attack of red, green, and blue characters by 2 times, and if you don't attack with Barto, reduces damage received by 10% for that turn. So that's similar to Legend Barto, where if you don't attack with him, he also gets defense, or he also gets damage reduction. Of course, it's not going to be as high as Legend Barto, but that 10% reduction might go up when he's evolved. That's going to be very interesting to see if it does. He doesn't actually work with Legend Barto friends since he's not a striker, but it's okay. His special ability deals 3 times his attack and quick damage to all enemies. He reduces damage received by 90% for 1 turn and reduces enemies' defense for 2 turns. So he's basically Perona as a special. And instead of poisoning, he deals damage to all enemies. So it's just a different Perona. Oh, Barto evolved is a striker. Oh, evolved Barto is a striker. So he does work with Barto. Thank you so much for that correction there, Toadski, keeping me on the up and up. And finally, Lucy. Oh, Legend Lucy. How absolutely stupidly overpowered you are. Legend Lucy, that's Sabo dressed up as Lucy, is a strength fighter striker. So there is going to be 2 Lucys coming out in quick succession. There's also going to be a Luffy dressed up as Lucy, and this is going to be a Sabo dressed up as Lucy. So for the sake of this video, I'm going to continue calling him Sabo for the rest of the video, just to make sure we are on the right track. Now, we don't have information about the Luffy Lucy, but Sabo Lucy, we're going to talk about that right now. So Sabo, with max stats, probably not correct, because these are just base-ish legend stats that we just plugged in there. His attack probably actually is even higher than 1500, I would bet. His captain ability, if you have a red, green, and blue character, he's already red, so if you're using him as a captain, you only need a green and a blue character as a sub. Boost the attack of red, green, and blue characters by 2.75 times and their health by 1.3 times. Great, solid, you say, is eating on me. Excellent. Oh wait, there's more. I know some of you getting ahead of the class. Wait for us. Let's go along one sentence at a time. If there are no Sire Int characters on your team, boost the attack by an additional 1.3 times. That goes up to 3.7125 times instead. So he gets a flat 3.7 times attack boost if you have only red, green, and blue characters. And oh no, but there's this huge crippling weakness that you can't bring yellow and purple characters. Well, if you just use a yellow or purple character, you still get 2.75 times attack, which is, like, solid. I mean, you still get 2.75 times attack if you bring a yellow or blue character, yellow or purple character. Like, if you really need to bring a Manshare, you really need to bring that Golden Pound Usopp, it's not going to be the worst thing in the world. But if you only use red, green, or blue, he's stupid powerful, because he has 3.7 times attack and 1.3 times health with absolutely no drawbacks. Except for the yellow and purple. I mean, that's it, right? He must have something bad now. Oh, he lowers the chance of getting strength orbs. Oh no, now he doesn't work that great with Akainu, friend captain. But he makes green and quick orbs beneficial for all characters. Most likely. We don't know if that's all characters or not. It might just be himself, but it's probably going to be makes green and blue orbs beneficial for all characters. So by using him as a captain, he cannot get a badly matched orb unless he has a block orb. Since Sabo, as a strength character, deals less damage to quick characters, he is always going to have at least a matching orb. Red is a matching orb, blue is a matching orb, green is a matching orb. So he's got way increased chance of getting matching orbs. And if that works for your entire crew like we suspect, that's going to be pretty good. I'm losing my voice, 1 second. His special ability keeps getting better. His special ability boosts the attack of red, green, and blue characters by 1.75 times for 1 turn, and if you hit 4 perfects, then he boosts it by 2 times the following turn. Now, I can sit here and I can rant about how One Piece Treasure Cruise is it's like Bandai is just trying to wring us out for our money. It's like Bandai is putting this amazing Sugofest with a stupidly good character, and they're like, yeah, you could spend money on this if you want. I'm honestly probably going to do 6 multiples because I already have 300 gems saved up, so I'm probably going to do 6 multiples. And this is what you can do. So we don't have a limit break working in the game, so in order to get limit break working, you actually have to do let's see, he would have, let's see, I have to do 2, 5, there we go. That's just to show off a limit break, a fully limit broken Akainu. So if Akainu had limit break and he had taken damage that previous turn, it's basically as if he had 2,100 attack. So if you're using a fully limit broken Akainu, using a fully limit broken Marigold, and you have 100 attack on cannons on everybody, you have a strength orb on everybody, boom, boom. These guys don't even need matching orbs. I mean strength orbs, they can just have matching orbs. Using the Flying Dutchman, that's Vanderdecken's ship, to get the conditional attack boost from Marigold. We don't need Akainu's friend captain, we're just using Akainu's captain ability. I'm not using a special, we're just using his captain ability. Lucy special, Sabo special on 2 times attack. Conditional attack booster Akainu on. Marigold special on. Dofi special on. Conjuro special on. And oh hey. Well golly, that sure is neat. And don't forget that if your Akainu crits, that's actually an additional 1.1 million damage. So technically, the most damage this team can do in a single attack, assuming something could live that long and they were a Dex character, is 4.3 million damage. So, whoo-wee! That's balance right there. Nice and balanced. Very balanced, Bandai. I applaud you, Bandai. Oh, wait! Oh my goodness, you guys are thinking. But Zenigami, what if you're not using any of your specials? Sure, that's only 2 million damage without any specials, but what if you don't have matching orbs? I mean, look, if you had a double Akainu team, and you don't have any matching orbs, it's not that ridiculous that you keep shouting about how Akainu is overpowered. Well, you're right, if Akainu doesn't have any matching orbs, he only has 400,000 damage. It's a lot of damage, but it's not insane without any matching orbs. Nekomamushi is terrible with recovery or tandem orbs. What about Sabo? What happens when you use Sabo captains? Oh, well, that's pretty good. Are you saying that you can use double Sabo and a couple strength characters, and you can literally one-shot Raid Boss Mihawk without a single matching orb? Oh wait, no, you can't because I'm an idiot. You need a red and a blue character. You can still literally one-shot Raid Boss Mihawk without a single special with no matching orbs. Huh. It's pretty good, you say. Yeah. I think so too. You can also go back to the old highest damage team, which used to be... This highest damage team used to be only 3.5 million. Got set it to 5 turns, matching orbs all around. Special on, Enel special on, Law special to 2.25, Makapiece and Marigold special on. Old special used to be... What am I doing? What am I missing here? Aokiji special on, Enel special on, Law special on. What am I forgetting? I'm forgetting something. I don't remember. Ah! Makapiece is not in the 3 times affinity. 175 affinity. There we go. So there we go. This used to be the highest damage possible with 33.7 million. Marigold only has one level. It's Mach Feast, whoever got to level up. So this used to be the highest. 33.7. But it's okay. Because 33.7 is now chump change. I really don't like Lucy. I really don't like Lucy. Because he gets rid of half of the fun of One Piece Treasure Cruise. This, by the way, this is the other, like, really stupid high damage team with Sabo. Mach Feast on the 175 Affinity, Marigold, Kanjuro, Law on, and Lucy on. See, this only gets you to 34.6 million. That's chump change once again. I really don't like this. Because there's no inherent weakness to this team. Nekomamushi, at least if you get tandem or recovery orbs that you don't do much damage, if you have a boss that gives you all block orbs or empty orbs, or even like against Cabbage in ambush, against ambush Cabbage, Nekomamushi can't beat ambush Cabbage because of the condition. What does Sabo do? He doesn't care. He uses red, green, and he uses one red, green, and blue character. You only need one blue and one green sub, and he is 3.75 times attack across the board. Like, this is such a boringly good ability. Yes, he's really good. People have been saying that, oh, well, power creep is bound to happen. Look at how many people complain about power creep in Dokkan Battle. Look at how many people complain about Hearthstone. Now, I know Hearthstone is a PvP game. You're playing against another player. But is it really fun to play against somebody who has a deck or cards that much more powerful than you? Is it really fun to think that if you only had this Sabo, then this fight would be that much easier? I don't want that. If it were a character that you could farm for, that you had to work your way towards, and you could get there by using effort, I'd be okay with that, because I put in the effort to make my team better, so that way I can use better characters against harder things. That kind of power creep is fun. Bandai wants to make money. At the end of the day, people ask, is this going to be a trap Sugofest? Every Sugofest is a trap Sugofest, because literally Bandai's job is to get you to spend money. But this is not how I want Bandai to get me to spend money. I don't want Bandai to say, hey, here's this really strong character, and then we're going to make a fight that really wants you to use this character. I'm not exaggerating. Bandai's done this many times before. Look at the 20 stamina Straw Hat Island that happens on Japan, the one that gives you free gems. Yeah, the only thing you get out of that is gems, true. It's not giving you like a character or anything. You don't need to complete it. In fact, the last one I didn't complete. But if you had gotten the Straw Hats and new Straw Hats that have all their attack boosted, well, then you'd have a much easier time. What about the latest Admiral event, the latest Battle Royale event, where if you were using one of the rate boosted characters, like the new blue Rob Lucci, they get 3 times attack, 3.75 times attack for that event. It's because Bandai wants you to spend money to use those new characters to beat the thing. Look at Raid Boss Fujitora, a free-to-play event. Raid Boss Fujitora's preemptive attack blows away your character. What character literally came out a week before Raid Boss Fujitora? 6-star Sanji. They really wanted to make an event. They designed Raid Boss Fujitora so that way 6-star Sanji would counter him. So people who got 6-star Sanji were rewarded, and if you didn't have him, you thought to yourself, golly, if only I had done Sugofest pulls to get that 6-star Sanji. I'm willing to bet Bandai is going to do more stuff like this. Something like, oh, silences all purple and yellow characters for 99 turns. Well, golly, if only I had a red, green, or blue team to use on this island. If only there were a legend that boosts the attack of red, green, or blue characters. And it's gonna be this kind of thing. And the restrictions for things like Blackbeard. So Blackbeard was the first 6-star character to ever come out with restrictions on the crew. As in, you need to have X, X, and X character. Blackbeard, at least, doesn't overlap with himself. So let's look at Blackbeard. Legend Blackbeard requires you to have a slasher, a shooter, a fighter, and a striker. He doesn't have any of those. So really, he's asking you to have either 4 characters, one of each class, or like 2 characters that double dip in 2 of them. So you can use Blackbeard with a driven powerhouse, and then a shooter striker and a faster fighter slasher. But there are so few characters that have those double dip classes that team building with Blackbeard is pretty interesting. I enjoy the idea of team building with Blackbeard. Now, using Blackbeard is a different thing. Being able to completely ignore like a whole bunch of mechanics is annoying, but Blackbeard also makes it that way you can't use damage reducers. You can't use Perona, you can't use Alvida, you can't use any damage reducers yourself, so that's a pretty big drawback for Blackbeard. What is Sabo's drawback? Alright, yeah, Sabo's drawback is that, well, you lower the chance of getting red orbs. Well, that's okay because he literally also makes it better by making green orbs and blue orbs count as beneficial. So even though he lowers the chance of getting red orbs, he actually just gives you a better chance of getting matching orbs anyways by making blue and green beneficial. And that's on the captain ability. So if you use a special ability that makes ints and psi orbs beneficial, I don't know, can you think of any character that makes purple and yellow orbs beneficial? I don't know, maybe like a fighter raid boss that makes makes yellow and purple orbs beneficial. I don't know, maybe like a Bellamy, something like that. I don't know, just saying, just words. That is just ridiculous. I've done this a few times before where I'm ranting about how I don't like the way that Bandai designs their rare recruit characters because it's vicious. It makes you want to buy the character, yes, but it's not even a fun character. It's so easy to fulfill his requirement to have a green and a blue character on your team and not to use yellow and purple characters that I find the team building on him boring. I find his captain ability stupidly powerful. And it's uninteresting. It just gives you a lot of power for nothing interesting. And you can do stupid teams that do... Oh, did I get rid of my highest? Yeah, I got rid of my highest damage. You can do stupid teams that do... Actually, I know I saved it here. I should have it. There we go. 4.25 million damage. With a crit. Assuming that you crit, this team does 4.25 million damage. So at the end of the day, is this a good Sugofest to pull on? Yeah, it's a good Sugofest to pull on. People are going to be spending money to buy characters in One Piece Treasure Cruise. I'm probably going to do 6 multi-pulls. But, Bandai, please. This isn't what I want. I don't want to fight things in One Piece Treasure Cruise and feel like, well, if I had just bought that character, because let's say it's buying characters, if I just bought that character, then this would be so much easier. But if I just shilled out and gave you that cash, then this would be good. Because like Raid Boss Fujitora, like the 20 stamina Straw Hats, like the Admiral event, it basically says, hey, spend money on the game or have a hard time with it. Because you better spend money on the game if you want to have a good time. Otherwise, have fun farming like a free-to-play loser. I've been Zenigami. Lucy is overpowered. Bandai, don't stop doing this, please. Thank you so much for watching. And y'all stay beautiful.